up you guys, it's Jessica, and today I'm going to be doing the Guilty Reader book tag. I saw Books and Lala do this and I thought this was pretty interesting. I'll link her video, it's down below. I've been wanting to film a book tag for some time and I don't know what. I was gonna do the mid-year book tag, but it's August, okay? It's not mid-year anymore. We have, what, 4 months left of like 2017? I would feel really ridiculous doing that tag. So today I'm gonna be doing this Guilty Reader tag and then I'm gonna go back to reading. It's really hot. I feel gross is what I'm trying to tell you. Okay, so the first question is, have you ever re-gifted a book that you've been given? No, I don't think so. I don't get gifted a lot of books. No one really knew about my love for reading until like 2 years ago, and still then no one ever gave me books. Like I don't have friends that. But I do remember that I was given a gift by my mom's friend. It was a book. And it was for, it was like when I turned 13 and that was like the name of the book. It was 13. But I never read it and I outgrew it, to be honest. It was a middle grade book and I knew I wouldn't have enjoyed it because it was like specifically for middle grade. So I just gave it away. Like I thrifted my books. Like I hauled it, which is sad. Okay, question number 2 is, have you ever said you've read a book when you haven't? I don't think that I have done this, to be honest. No. I feel like, oh wait, no. Twilight. I lied that I said that I read Twilight. I never read Twilight until recently. I love the movies. Like Twilight literally has such a special place in my heart. The movies, like those mean so much to me. And I love Twilight. Like it's so good. The movies I think were so good. Muy bueno. But anyways, I never read the books and I lied at some point in my life saying that I did, which was not true. Question number 3. Have you ever borrowed a book and not returned it? Yes, I have. When I was like in the 4th or 6th grade, we were reading a book called The Mighty. I have it right here. The Mighty by Rodman Philbrick. Yo, I love this book. It has to do with King Arthur, like the whole it's not the reincarnation of King Arthur. Yo, I forgot. But this was so good and I was rereading it, or I was just reading it for my class. I don't know what was going on, but I was reading it and I took it home and I just never gave it back. So it's mine now. Yo, this book was so good. It has a movie too. Muy lit. I love King Arthur, like that whole, the Arthurian legend. Yo, that's my shit, bro. Have you ever read a series out of order? Purposely? No. I don't know how could anyone do that. I mean, you do you, but I just can't do that. I mean, I read Catching Fire first instead of reading Hunger Games because my teacher, she did that. She made us read Catching Fire for her class. She was like, watch the movie, so I watched the movie and then one day I just decided to reread the whole series. Yo. Good, but it made me uncomfortable. Like, I mean, obviously, like I was reading like Catching Fire and I didn't know what the hell was going on. Like I knew she explained it to us, obviously, but I was really confused at one point. I literally went the whole book without watching the first one, so like I didn't know what was going on, but I knew because like I catch on really quickly. But it was literally, I think, until like halfway through the book that I decided to watch Hunger Games, and then I was just like, oh. Question number, what question is this, 5? Well, have you ever spoiled a book for someone? Yes, I have. I spoiled Mockingjay for my friends at school and I felt so bad, but I got spoiled of it. Like I was online and I got spoiled, so I was mad and I spoiled it for them and I felt like shit, but like they were like, oh, how could you tell me that? And then 2 seconds they got over it. Like it wasn't a big deal, but I was a big deal. I felt bad and I'm never doing that again, ever. Have you ever doggy-eared a book? Yes, I have. I used to always do this to my books. Like I just didn't care about my books. Actually no, I cared about my books because they were mine. And I mean, I cared about my books because books are expensive and I spent my money on it. But I didn't really care about like the doggy earring until BookTube. I didn't realize how much I want my books in good condition. I mean, I really don't care if they're doggy-eared. I don't like it when people do it to my books, and I mean, there are my books, and I don't care if my books are going to be in like perfect condition. It's just like, I don't like seeing creases on the top or like bottom edges. Like, it's just like, it bothers me. And you know, if other people do it, okay, but I can't do it anymore. I blame BookTube for this, because like, I used to really never cared if my books were like mint condition and like brand new and all this stuff, until I started watching BookTube. Like, let me show you. Like, my Looking for Alaska, it like cover is like messed up completely. I accidentally wet this. Like, look how bad this is, and I feel really bad. Like, I hate looking at this, but you know, it's whatever. And at the time, like, I didn't care. And then I have paper towns here, and this looks brand new. Like, it doesn't even look touched. Besides this, like, wow. Like, I literally, when I got this book, I literally tried so hard to keep this like brand new. And I remember like paperbacks, I used to hate it when like they would go like this from when you're reading it. It drove me crazy. Have you ever told someone you don't own a book when you do? Yeah. I stopped telling people that I own certain books. I mean, I don't own a lot of books, and none of my friends are readers, so they barely ever ask for books. But I hate it. I hate it. I hate lending books to my friends, to be honest. I lost that trust years ago. Either I don't get them back for months, they're ruined, or I never get them back. So no, I'm sorry, but no. If you want a book and I lend it to you, then we have some trust going on, because oh my god, that shit drives me crazy. You know, there's a library right down the street. Okay, I'm sorry, and it sounds mean, but it's just like, these are my books and I spend my money on them. Okay, you can't do this to me. Have you ever told someone you haven't read a book when you have? No, I don't think so. A lot of people who like I've seen done this tag said that they told people that they never read 50 Shades of Grey, and I'm like, I read 50 Shades of Grey, and I mean, I really don't care. Like, I'm not gonna say that I haven't read a book. I mean, yo, I feel proud when I read books, okay? You know, I just read all these words, like these 400-page books, I read that, okay? So I'm gonna show it off and say like, whoa, I read that book. Have you ever skipped a chapter or a section of a book? Yes, I have. If it's boring, I'm not gonna read it. I'm sorry. I mean, I try not to, but I can't do it. Like, I skipped the Simon Snow sections of Fangirl. I couldn't do it. They were boring, and they didn't even do anything for the story. The Throne of Glass series, I skipped. It was in Heir of Fire. The new character that was introduced, I forgot her name. Manon. I skipped all of her chapters in Heir of Fire. They were so boring, and I'm just like, I want to read what's happening to Selena and all the other characters. Like, I hated that about Throne of Glass, like Heir of Fire. Like, literally, we would be reading, and then like the chapter ends in a cliffhanger, and then it would go to Manon, and then it would be like 2 or 3 chapters of Manon, and then it would go back to that same exact spot that it was like a while ago, and it drove me insane, and I hated it. So I just ended up starting to skip those chapters because they were boring. I didn't like Manon. I didn't care for her, so I was just like, no. And then even at the time, it didn't have anything to do with the story. I mean, it did. Like, it really did. Like, everyone tells me that, like, that's really important. I'm reading Queen of Shadows right now, which I just started reading Manon's, like, chapters, and they're now just getting interesting, or they probably got interesting a while ago. And I don't know. Okay, and the last question is, have you ever badmouthed a book you actually liked? I think so. I'm not gonna say no, because I know that's not the truth, but I'm not gonna say yes. I directly said all this shit about this book when I actually liked it. The only book, like, I can, like, come to think of it, like, this is an example, is 50 Shades of Grey. When I read this, I remember, like, I had a lot of fun reading it. Like, yo, it was awful. Like, The writing, I didn't like it. The main character, Anastasia, I didn't like her. Christian was okay. It was just like, there were so many things in there that bothered me, but I don't know why. I had so much fun reading this. I mean, I was 16 when I read this, so I didn't know anything at the time. Like, I was just like, whoa, this is actually pretty, like, intriguing. And me and my friend, we used to, like, fangirl about this. And I read the first 2 books. The first one was not that good. The second book was better. And anyways, I remember, like, I finished it and I liked it, and then after time, like, I think it sucks to think of it, like, people's opinion, like, it swayed my own opinion, because I started hearing people, like, say all these things about 50 Shades of Grey, and I didn't realize it until, like, after they said it, and I'm just like, whoa. And like, after that, I just, like, I hate 50 Shades of Grey. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, it's a fun read. Like, I mean, despite all, like, its awfulness, like, it's really interesting, you know. Honestly, no, I can't even say it anymore. Like, I don't know how I enjoyed this, the time of being, because looking back, every single thing in there, I hated it. Yeah, so I used to, like, talk so high of this book, and then, like, a year later, I was like, no, this book is shit. But anyways, that's all the questions we have for today, and this was a lot of fun. I got a little angry, like, realizing that I read 50 Shades of Grey and how awful it was. Like, I can't believe I liked it at one point. Like, it was, I don't know what was going through my mind. Okay, I was 16, that is my excuse. Okay, I don't, anyways, that's it for today. I had a lot of fun. I liked it. You know, I am a guilty reader. Okay, I do a lot of annoying shit. That's all. I'll see you guys, I don't know when. I'm literally having such a hard time filming. Like, I have time. It's just like, I don't know what to film. Like, it sucks. Like, I want to film and I like being here. Like, yo, this is actually so much fun. Like, I have so much fun doing it, but I don't know what to film. I'm running out of ideas. My creative juices are, like, gone. That's it for today. I'm gonna just go. Enjoy your day. I hope you're having a fabulous day. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!